Hello friends, welcome back to our session on MCQs and case-based scenarios of CA Final Paper 3 or Advanced Auditing and Professional Ethics. Come, we'll go through our next set of 5 questions. Yes, here you go. Here is our next question, which is our 11th question. Professional skepticism is defined as. So it is asking you the definition of professional skepticism. So it is a definition. You need to clearly understand the difference between professional skepticism and professional judgment. See, the next question is on professional judgment. The 11th question is on professional skepticism. So answer, you people will think it is a similar, but it is a different concept both altogether. Professional skepticism is you should have a questioning mind and you should be alert all the time to identify any misstatement due to error or fraud. So this is professional skepticism. You should have a questioning mind and you should be alert during the course of audit so as to identify any misstatement due to error or fraud. Then what is professional judgment? The next question. Professional judgment is like you should think relevantly, you should have the knowledge of the subject. Professional judgment, when you will give you the judgment you will give only when you know the subject very well. So judgment, whenever you see the word professional judgment, it relates to your thinking, training, knowledge, experience with relating to the subjects. Hope you are clear with these two words, professional skepticism and professional judgment. These two are the most important questions which can even be asked as a part of your main questions also, and it would be good if you write these two things while you are writing your main answer of in your examination. Okay, let's go through the options, and I don't want you to be confused, so I'll be reading the main option which is correct. So question number 11, professional skepticism is defined as an attitude that includes a questioning mind, being alert to conditions which may indicate possible misstatement due to error or fraud, and a critical assessment of evidence. So this is what professional skepticism means. See, the 2 points which I have said you, that is having a questioning mind and being alert to identify any possible misstatement to error due to error or fraud during the course of your audit. This is what professional skepticism means. And then we'll go to the next question also, because I don't want you to confuse with these two words. Question number 12. Professional judgment is defined as the application of relevant training, knowledge and experience within the context provided by auditing, accounting and ethical standards in making informed decisions about the courses of action that are appropriate in the circumstances of audit engagement. So professional judgment means you need to apply your knowledge over there. Which knowledge? Relating to accounts, auditing and ethical standards. To what? In the circumstances of audit engagement. So professional judgment is application of your knowledge from subjects. Professional skepticism means you should have a questioning mind and you should be alert to identify whether there are any possible misstatement due to error or fraud. Hope I'm clear to you guys, and if you are having any doubt with regard to these two words, professional skepticism and professional judgment, please comment below and I'll be explaining these two questions again and again, because I don't want you to be confused with these two words. Okay, next question. Judgments about materiality are made in the light of surrounding circumstances and are affected by. So how will the materiality and judgment as regarding to the materiality will change? So let's go through the question. Before going through the options, you always remember the judgment as regard to the materiality will be taken on the needs of the users of financial statements. It means whoever may be the ultimate users of financial information has their needs has to be considered. Also, the auditor's perception as to the financial statements has to be considered, because both the things has to be there. Because without auditor's perception and without the auditor's explanation and confirmation, the users of financial statements will not rely on the information. So because of which both the things has to be considered. That is what is given here. Let's go through the options. The auditor's perception of the financial information, needs of users of financial information. Only these two are sufficient? No. It also includes the nature and size of the business. Option B is correct. See, look at it. Option A and option B are both are correct. It seems to be correct, but option B is more appropriate because nature and size of the organization has to be taken into account. Look at the option B. Both the auditor's perception of financial information, needs of users of financial statements, the size or nature of the misstatement. So even the size and the nature of misstatement, the industry where the company is performing, all these things has to be considered before you determine a materiality level. Option C, the nature or the size of misstatement and the control environment of the companies. So option B is the most appropriate answer. Even though option A seems to be correct and option C also seems to be correct, both option A and option C are in option B, and hence option B is the most appropriate answer and it is the correct option. Let's go through question number 14. The following inherent limitations in an audit affect the auditor's ability to detect material misstatements except. Read the question again. The following inherent limitations in an audit affect the auditor's ability to detect material misstatements except. So from the below mentioned 4 options, you need to identify which is not an inherent limitation of an audit. Because the question is asking except. It is using the word except. So you need to identify which of the following options is not an inherent limitation to the audit. Option A, testing and sampling. Of course, it is an inherent limitation. Audit process permitted by judgment. Yes, if you are using your judgment, you are having an inherent limitations because you doesn't know what actually is. And option D, audit evidence. Audit evidence may be an incorrect one. Even if you obtain it from a third party, you doesn't know whether it is absolutely correct or not. So even that is an inherent limitation. Option C, poor corporate governance. This is not an inherent limitation of an audit. So option C is the correct answer because the question uses the word except. Hope you guys noticed that word. And next question for the day, which is our last question. AK & Co, a firm of chartered accountants, have been operating for the last 6 years. During the quality of service offered by the firm, due to the quality of service offered by the firm, it has made its name and is quite renowned, especially in southern India, where its head office is located. The firm has a staff size of 240, including graduates, chartered accountants, management consultants, company secretaries, and lawyers. The firm has 3 branches other than head office at Bangalore, Chennai, and Pune. The firm has got many clients for statutory audit over the period and ensures that to maintain the quality of work, proper planning is done by each team before starting any engagement. One of the engagement team picked up for statutory audit of Sun Private Limited was involved in the process of planning of audit for the financial year ending on 31st of March 2020. The audit for the financial year ended on 31st March 2019 was conducted by a different engagement team. However, the engagement team of Sun Private Limited for the current year has got the industry experience. The audit team is confused during the planning work and would like to have your views on following points. Please advise by answering one of them. So the question is, first of all, it is explaining about its organization. That is not relevant for us. So here the question is, Sun Private Limited is a company for which this concerned firm is going to audit. And for the current year, which is ending on 31st March 2020, here is a new engagement team, as the previous engagement team is engaged in some other work. Now, this current engagement team is having so many doubts and are confused as to how to plan our audit work. And now they are asking us to provide them some guidance. Let's go through the options, what kind of guidance they are looking for. Option A, the engagement team should consult the previous year's engagement team during the course of their planning. Yes, of course, this is the right, this is actually is the best option, because if you both are coming from the same organization, same audit firm to conduct an audit, and if you are having any doubts, you please consult your previous engagement team and get your things done. So this is the best and the correct option, but we'll also go through the other options also. The engagement team should be independent and hence cannot consult the previous engagement team during the course of their planning. Here the question is, it is okay, auditor and the engagement should be independent, but should be independent from what? From the client. It is not like you should be independent between you only. So option D is not correct. Option C, the engagement team needs to maintain confidentiality and hence cannot consult the previous engagement team during the course of their planning. See, merely because ICA wants to confuse you people, it will give you these kind of options. Maintaining of confidentiality of information of client is between third parties. And here you are not disclosing anything to your previous engagement team. You are merely taking advice from your previous engagement team to plan your current audit plan, current audit work. So even this option is not correct. Option D, only the partner who is going to sign the audit report may consult the previous audit team. It is not correct, because even the engagement team can consult the previous engagement team. So option A is the most appropriate one. Hope you guys are clear till here. Okay, we'll meet in our next video, that is on tomorrow, for the next 5 MCQs. And if you have any doubts, please comment below and I'll be there to help you out. If you find this videos helpful, needful, please do share with your friends, colleagues who are in need of their revision. Hope this video is helpful. We'll meet again tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye bye.